This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Chelsea. Chelsea is a champion surfer, so she's accustomed to moving super fast, which is why she relies on super fast broadband brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her family sharing and surfing and saving each month. Combined, she bundles her Flow mobile, home phone, and TV services, so she can enjoy much more for much less, and so can you. Visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
This is the Barbados Today afternoon news update for Friday, September 2nd. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary Claire Williams. Police are seeking the public's assistance in locating 3 men who are wanted in connection with separate serious criminal matters. Wanted are Akeem Dave Mason, age 24, also known as Zonzi or Killer Bean. His last known address was number 2 Blades Hill, St. Philip. He's 5 feet 9 inches tall, slim, dark, with an average nose, mouth, ears, and eyes. He has a low haircut. The second wanted man is 29-year-old Livardo Rogelio Hines, last known address Lodge Road, Christchurch. He's 5 feet 11 inches tall, of medium build and dark complexion. Hines has thick lips, large nostrils, average ears and eyes, and long dreadlocks. Police are also searching for 17-year-old Omari Raphael Sargent, alias Vinci, and his last known address is number 3 Curtains, St. Philip. He's about 5 feet 6 inches tall, slim, with a clear complexion, small nose and eyes. He has average ears and a low haircut. He also has a tattoo of a Playboy bunny on the left side of his neck and a tattoo of Gaza and Thug on the left hand. The 3 men are advised that they can present themselves to the police accompanied by an attorney at law of their choice. Mason and Sargent are considered to be armed and dangerous and should not be approached by the public. Any person who may know the whereabouts of Akeem Dave Mason, Livardo Rogelio Hines, or Omari Raphael Sargent is asked to contact the police emergency number 211, the nearest police station, or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-TIPS. That's 1-800-8477. Police say they will continue to work towards ridding the streets of illegal guns following 2 separate serious shootings yesterday. 46-year-old Ricardo Bryan of Black Rock, St. Michael was gunned down in the car park of Massey Stores in Warrens last night. He was shot multiple times and died on the spot. He was shot less than 24 hours after several people were injured in a shooting in Wharton, Christchurch. A 16-year-old boy remains in critical condition at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital as a result of that incident. No one has been held in connection with the shootings, but police acting public relations officer Roland Cobbler says the force wants to work with the public in bringing the perpetrators to justice.
You would recognize that, last couple of weeks, there have been a number of incidents involving gun-related crime. So with this increasing manifestation of gun-related crime, there will be some concern for us. So we are going to continue to encourage the members of the public to use those anonymous systems of reporting and pass information so we can try to rid our streets of these illegal guns.
In more police news, a St. Thomas woman is due to return to court on December 2nd to answer to several charges, including using insulting language and threatening words towards a police officer. 24-year-old Akiba Ashley Bruce of 11 Stanton Path, Bagatelle Gardens, St. Thomas, was arrested and charged with obstructing police in the execution of duty, resisting and assault in the execution of duty, and using insulting language and threatening words. The offences were committed on Wednesday at Cemetery Road, Sunset Crest, St. James, where police were assisting with crowd control at the interment of Jamar Grazette. Lawmen say they had the occasion to speak with a young man when Bruce intervened and committed the offences. She appeared before the Whole Town Magistrates Court yesterday, where she pleaded guilty to obstruction and resisting arrest. She pleaded not guilty to the other offences and was granted bail in the sum of $3,000 with one surety to reappear on December 2nd. A new warning to government that it will need to either raise more revenue or reduce its expenditure in an effort to lower the fiscal deficit. This has come from the Central Bank of Barbados as it prepares to host a live panel discussion next week on what measures are needed to grow the economy. In what appears to be a replacement of the quarterly press conference, the central bank governor, Dr. Delisle Worrell, will join other panelists in examining economic issues affecting Barbados. The central bank says the local economy has turned the corner and growth prospects are sustainable, with the key tourism sector recording an improved performance. This was buttressed by the rum industry, which is transitioning to competitive, high-value added products. The bank says the downside is low productivity and a high fiscal deficit. In sports, the Chief Executive Officer of the West Indies Cricket Board, Michael Muirhead, is stepping down after 4 years on the job. A statement issued today by the WICB said Muirhead will not be renewing his contract when it expires in October. According to the statement, Muirhead described his tenure as insightful, challenging, interesting, and eventful.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Read all about it, read all about it. Get your paper. Only $2.25. Let's get your paper.
You again with that stale news from yesterday. I got the Barbados Today app on my phone and I just get my news for free.
What do she?
Barbados Today. News you can trust.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
We're back now with news from the region. Guyana's President David Granger is defending his government's offer of a salary increase for public officers. The country's public service union had initially requested a 40% increase, but government is offering between 1% and 10%. We get more in this report from Capital News in Georgetown.
Recent salary increases offered to public servants are not unjust, but is what is affordable at this time, says President David Granger. The head of state made the comment during the taping of the once weekly program, Public Interest.
We must admit that when we went into office in May last year, we did not quite anticipate the volume of indebtedness or the size of indebtedness of the Guyana Sugar Corporation. We've been bailing out the Guyana Sugar Corporation with $10 billion a year. We've also had problems in, as you know, there's been a fall in commodity prices worldwide, in bauxite, gold, timber, and these have affected our revenues.
President Granger said government has also been unable to find sufficient funding for other sectors, as he made mention of the University of Guyana, education and health sectors.
And we did try to move the old age pensions up a bit, but the social sector has taken quite a bit of our money.
Further afield, Hurricane Hermine has battered Florida's northern Gulf Coast, causing flooding and power outages before weakening to a tropical storm. Hermine is the first hurricane to hit the state in over 10 years and was packing winds of up to 80 miles per hour. It is now moving through Georgia towards the Carolinas. And finally, a Stanford University student who was jailed for 6 months for sexually assaulting an unconscious woman last year has been released from prison. The sentence was criticized for being too lenient. 21-year-old Brock Turner assaulted the woman outside a university fraternity house. He was freed from the Santa Clara County Jail this morning after serving 3 months. Inmates in California usually serve half of their sentence before they are released. And that's the news this afternoon. Remember, you can get more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Or you can tune into Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news and sports. I am Marie Claire Williams. Good afternoon.